my name is Paula. I'm the Partnership and Funding Manager at EIT Food North West. We work for Iceland, Ireland, and the UK geographies. We are here to present some results of 2 workshops that we developed this year. The topic is how can the livestock industry help to achieve net zero targets? So we developed these 2 workshops with the objective of identifying potential solutions, available and current solutions to the livestock supply chain in Ireland and the UK to address climate concerns. We did this workshop with KTN, and two members of the team were from KTN and 2 members were from EIT Food North West. We did a co-creation process with different stakeholders from the industry, but also from the academia, governmental organizations, and non-governmental organizations. And we use different interfaces, not only Zoom and breakout rooms and conversations, but also mural. We did a first part with these processes, working individually and also in groups. And then we started working in a first draft. After that, we did a second session. And finally, we are working now on the final white paper. How did we do this? We work on 3 different axes, the environment, the socioeconomics, and also the innovation. And we work in different stages, challenges, solutions, and we are now in the recommendations stage. So if we have to go through the challenges, we found many points that were related with the policy and the politics. The policy and the politics that need to support and reward farmers, but also the consumers. We also found some lack of standardization on the metrics and also on the inventories that we have. So I'm going to go through the solutions because we have 7 minutes. So if we go, we are going to go through 3 different parts: policy solutions, innovation solutions, and funding solutions in the following 3 slides. So in the policy solutions, we found that benchmarking farms in groups with similar farming systems could help, and also integrated supply chains to reduce waste and lower age at the slaughter. We also need to change our mindset to farm for carbon sequestration instead of reduction. The policies should be science-based, also based on reward, on incentives. And we need a plan that it should be one plan integrating the government, but also the industry. And also we need the collaboration with other industries that do not work directly on livestock. Regarding the implementation we need a change of behavior, and for this we need also again the rewards, not only for farmers, and we also need benchmarking farms. I think that this was mentioned before. We need demonstration, we need behaviors to be mimic. And regarding data and calculations, it was said many times that we need blueprints for data collection and also fairness in inventories and common instruments. On the funding and investment, there was mentioned many times a need to invest in research in the area of carbon capture and storage, and also to complete the research on methane mitigation strategies. Again, to know the socioeconomic consequences of farming for carbon sequestration, and a need to look at how farmers can monetize carbon reductions. Finally, there was another request of supporting the industry-wide genetics research support to better or to promote a better herd, more consistent in performance. Regarding innovation, in the 2 sessions, it was said that innovation is happening and we have technologies. However, they are not implemented. So we have many barriers at this stage of implementing these technologies. So we need to work on technology adoption and also on best practices to help to repeat these practices in a broader audience. We need to center our attention on the farmers to achieve this. Regarding the process, we need to work on different scenarios, and in this, we need to see how agriculture can become net zero and work on different scenarios on this. And we need to benchmark, to do a benchmark report that is transparent and allow comparisons between systems. Before going to examples, we need to include also the tech sector in the process. Some example areas are grassland management, but also feed formulation and seaweed, to include seaweed in the feed, to work to develop more efficient animals, and also satellite imaging between many other inputs that we have received. I just selected some of them. So if we go to the final recommendations, we need to reduce the age of slaughter, and also to describe the consequences of this change and all the actors involved, and also to consider the genetics and the nutrition that we are going to give to these livestock to reduce, in the past, to reduce the age of slaughter. We need to consider all the consequences of reducing the age of slaughter. We need a standardization of data, and this standardization of data and metrics needs to reflect on modern genetics and farming practices. Some of our participants said that the instruments are not responding to modern genetics, so we need to adapt them. And it needs to be not only useful at farm level, but also at regional and national scale. We need to build a system of reward for farmers. They need to be part of the policy. Of course, they should be incentives and not perverse incentives. Finally, we need to work on commercially relevant demonstrator farms, best practices that need to be shared with different publics of farmers, and also on land management. Finally, the carbon sequestration should include farmers and also the civic society. So they need to understand the global and the complex effects of carbon sequestration. And we need to have clear guidelines for rewarding this carbon sequestration.